Jeff, get excited. 50 Cent 2.
50 Cent 2? 50 Cent the sequel?
50 Cent 2. All I know is that there is a leaked EGM cover that just says 50 Cent 2 on it.
Great. I guess the thinking is that that's a sequel to Bulletproof.
Yeah, 50 Cent Bulletproof.
Or maybe it's not, and 50 Cent is just going to make a completely different game now.
Or maybe it won't even be a game. Maybe they'll just be a sequel to 50 Cent making records now. One that is actually hungry still and is able to put out songs that aren't complete garbage.
One that can do something besides mumble a lot.
And he'll be called The Dollar.
50 on the dollar?
50 Cent 2, The Dollar.
It'll just be,
2 50 cents is $1.
Maybe they'll just take Young Buck out back and shoot him 9 times and say, "All right, kid, now you 50 Cent too."
That's how it happens. It's how you become 50 cents. Magically transformed.
Yeah, so the thought of another 50 Cent game I find really scary.
Yeah.
Well, Vivendi made a bundle on 50 Cent Bulletproof.
They
which
did.
Is absolutely the reason that they're doing another one.
Which I think at this point, a new 50 Cent game needs to actually be like a tycoon simulator where you sell stock in vitamin water and have nothing to do with guns or rap or anything. It's just like
a boardroom game.
It's just like a mansion simulator. Here you go. Stay inside.
Check it out. Hey, check it out.
Film yourself talking mess about Fat Joe. All right, put
inside
it out.
Mike Tyson's house.
Like, it just needs to be this cold, calculating business simulator. They just need to take whatever game they made for The Apprentice, jack it up, and put 50 Cent in instead of Donald Trump.
Oh, God, don't ever bring up The Apprentice game to me again, please, for the love of God.
It does seem like a little late for another 50 Cent game.
Right. Like, 50 Cent is not...
He's peaked.
He does not evoke the same thing that he did when that game first...
Right, he's more well known as a businessman, and he's more successful as a businessman than he is as a rapper at this point.
But if you're 50 Cent now, you're looking for any sort of quick grab at relevance you can take.
I guess.
And if you're Vivendi, you're doing pretty much the same thing.
I wonder if that'll be one of the games that ends up getting axed after the acquisition.
when they have to
Blizzard
prove
merger.
why their game should exist. Yeah.
I don't know. I have a real sore spot about the 50 Cent game because seeing that game before it came out, it actually looked like it could be kind of awesome.
And then it wasn't.
And then it was not.
What was it that made you...
Like, the shooting seemed fine.
Yeah.
Like, there was just a lot of stuff to it that seemed like, all right, well, they're just making Max Payne with more cursing.
A lot more cursing.
And it seemed like something that if they polished it up in this direction and cleaned up this and that, it could be a really serviceable, pretty good shooter that had kind of the added humor of 50 Cent being in it. And then instead it just became junk.
I don't know. 50 Cent seems like a pretty thoroughly humorless dude to me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm saying unintentional.
Oh,
humor.
okay.
I'm not saying 50
because
Cent,
he's so self-serious.
Yeah, that it was so over the top that it seemed like it could have been really funny. It was like Eminem was playing a cop in the game.
Yeah.
Like on the surface, on paper, that game sounds like it could actually be pretty good.
I do like that casting choice.
And it actually played. It was something that could have played a lot better than it did. So it was kind of disappointing because it could have actually been a decent licensed game, but instead it was just here are 9 instrumentals of 50 Cent songs, and you can fire up his sidekick and look at 50 Cent videos, and just all this stuff was just so in the way of it being a game that it fell apart.
And I remember I reviewed the PSP version of that game,
which actually was totally
different
strategy game.
No, that was Hip Hop Diablo. Is what that game was. It was like a corridor crawl with hip hop.
See, that's my new stage name.
Hip Hop Diablo.
I am the Hip Hop Diablo.
See, on
on paper, that sounds
sentence
great.
Sounds super appealing to me.
When I actually saw that game at E3 before it came out, and I sat down with it for a little while, I said, "All right, yes, Hip Hop Diablo. That sounds fantastic. I do like the idea there, but then again, the execution,
painfully boring,
not so great."
But it did have all the cutscenes from the main game, so
great.
Yeah.
It seems like the sort of thing that they should not be given the opportunity to take another crack at it, especially because the 50 Cent license, the 50 Cent brand is just not what it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to do this...
Because it is a brand now.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about the man. We're talking about the 50 Cent empire.
Now is the time to capitalize on the Flo Rida brand. Now is the time to give him his own game.
Yeah, if it was 50 Cent 2, we remove 50 Cent and put in someone more relevant. That would make more sense.
Like Flo Rida?
I don't even know. You're talking.
I don't want to
it's
talk
all
about
pops and whistles over there. I have no idea what you're even saying.
Flo Rida. It's Florida with a space in it because he's from Florida.
He's a southern rapper.
Well, let's not talk about that anymore.
What about
Okay.
Lil Weezy should get a game? Lil Wayne.
I'm surprised Lil Jon hasn't gotten a game yet.
He did. He had Lil Wayne Crunk Golf
Yeah,
for
Lil,
mobile.
Lil Jon Crunk
or,
Golf.
the,
for
or
mobile.
no, yeah, Lil Jon.
Okay, that doesn't count though as a mobile game.
Remy Ma doing a bid for shooting a friend of hers. The game.